Welcome back, everybody. I'm Alfred Lambremont Webre with C60EVO Patty Greer. And of course, we're with the scientist and fellow colleague and co-founder of Good News Network, World Good News Network, that we're broadcasting on now, a futurist Buckminster Fuller, who's demonstrating the carbon 60 molecule that we're here to talk about, which is in the C60 EVO safe for human consumption miracle food that Patty and I are going to share with you why we take that and what health benefits it has for us and what it can have for you and why you should be taking it. And I know that Patty, you've been waxing eloquent along with Chris Burris, your chief scientist, about C60 EVO and the human pineal gland, which we all have as a central gland. Shall we start there and maybe branch out to other areas?
You bet. Well, starting with the brain is probably what you and I enjoy most about our bodies anymore. You in your 80s, me in my 70s, my mom in her 90s.
Oh.
Uh, all of us just kind of peak mental focus, memory, endurance to do research. I mean, I'm stunned at my abilities now. I was never like this before, but I never lubricated all of my body parts and my brain with an organic olive oil this clean and a molecule that received the Nobel Prize in the 90s, the C60 molecule, but we have upgraded that industrial molecule to become safe for people and pets. So, our lab being the oldest one in the world by decades, we are the first ones to master the cleaning process to become ESS60, which is all we sell for people and pets. Industrial C60 that we've done since 1991 is for ink, batteries, photocells, tires. Big difference. Clean ESS60, industrial carbon 60, fantastic in almost every application tested. Thus, it won the Nobel Prize in 1996.
And in the same way, I know that this is a very simple analogy, but at least for me, it makes sense. In the same way that industrial grade carbon 60 has made the world's inks and other materials top notch, now that C60 EVO has made ESS 60 safe for human consumption, it makes us humans better versions of humans. Is that too simplistic
I
an
love that.
analogy, or am I missing something?
No, it's great because we're carbon based. I mean, when we get down to the basics, we're carbon beings. So when you can gather up um, at the edge of the red star or the base of a volcano, good enough, clean enough C60 to put in your oil and then put in your mouth. I hope my flag doesn't fly away. Um, when you can gather up that much, oh, wait a minute, you can't. In nature, there's not enough to supply the people that are enjoying it today. And that's why my partners learned when they were in college, 1991, that if they could master the manufacturing process of making carbon 60 fullerenes burning at the heat of the sun in a chamber of metal, and they invented the machine. My partners did, and they're still using an upgraded version of that original technology that Chris Burris and Robert Wong designed in 1991, and they've been making fullerenes ever since. And they had no idea that it would evolve into something that would make themselves and their families healthier and live longer and look better while doing it.
Now, this may seem like a very strange question, but if all of a sudden we got into a time machine and came back to Earth, say 200 or 300 years from now, would we come back to Earth to find an ESS60 planet? That's my question. I always wondered about it. And we're in the early days of the new miracle Earth with the new miracle humans. Over to you, Patty.
Well, I don't know about a C60 Earth, but I know that if everybody on Earth was taking it in some form, we'd have a much more honest and integral planet full of people because we started talking, you asked about the pineal gland, which is our connection to spirit, our connection to God, Christ, whatever name we want to put on it, but it takes us into our higher self when we have a clear pineal gland that's not all crusty and calcified with years and decades of the water, the food, the air, the toxins add up and start to clutter all of our cells. So, what does C60 literally do for the human body? Well, the ESS60 in the cleaner form for people and pets literally is a magnet to mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of every cell. And what it does is it goes to every mitochondria and clears the toxins. And then all of a sudden, the mitochondria is unclustered, moving forward. And so, what I learned from listening to Chris and Robert, is that the entire body, other than blood cells, is full of mitochondria. The bones, the joints, the tissues have 500 to 5,000 mitochondria per cell. So when you're really toxic, all your cells are toxic and you feel crappy. But the brain has 2 million plus mitochondria per cell. And the pineal gland is somewhere in between. So, with the brain being so extremely filled with mitochondria density, if you can clean that mitochondria, probably the first thing that most people will notice is they're thinking more clearly, plus they have a lot more physical energy. And when you've got more energy and mental focus, clarity all day long, you're going to sleep better at night. So it's this really nice cycle that just keeps on giving. And initially, a lot of people will say, "Oh God, $100 for 180 capsules or whatever." If your health isn't worth $100, then we're not prioritizing. Now, I know that I was spending $100 on an average of 3 bottles of supplements that probably didn't do much. Things that I took daily for years, but I never really noticed. And all those supplements in 2 different shoe boxes now in my kitchen. I'm going to put my glasses on and read the expiration dates. They might have gone bad a while ago. But I find that when I wake up every morning, I put the MCT coconut oil in my morning coffee. C60 Evo MCT coconut oil in your morning coffee will give you the energy that I feel right now at 3:10 all day long. I've been on fire since 7 o'clock. I wake up, I kind of crawl to the kitchen because I'm always, groggy first. Make my coffee with Evo, organic butter, local honey, cinnamon. Pop in a lot of cinnamon. And interestingly enough, organic heavy duty whipping cream isn't inflammatory. Like all the other dairy products are inflammatory in the milk department, but organic extra heavy duty or heavy duty whipping cream is not. So thank you, God. That goes in my coffee, and it's like a party every morning. I look so forward to it, but I definitely pour a tablespoon of this in it, and I always spill accidentally. Oops. And I have great energy until right about 9 o'clock. And I'm almost like a little clock because all of a sudden, 9:01, timber, I'm down and I'm out cold. It's so nice. I sleep like a log. I get up a little tired till I do my coffee and Evo, but I never think about more coffee, never think about running out of energy during the day. I go like a little choo-choo, and it's the nicest buzz. It's not a coffee buzz, it's just totally subtle. Now, do you do yours in the morning? What do you do?
Yes, I do. Every morning, I have my C60 EVO. I use olive oil. Uh, I grew up in an olive oil culture in the Caribbean, and I just for me olive oil is natural, and also it has the highest concentration. And so I I'm one of those people that just goes and I I take a good dosage, and I'm already starting on a new book. So there you have it. This is May 2025, and so I just breathe and let the inspiration come, and it just comes like waves. That I mean that's everybody has their own business and does the thing, and my business is to write books according to a certain way, and so there are yeah, and so yeah, so that's what I do. I do it in the morning, and I take a maximalist dose because I like to be up there. I call it water skiing almost.
How much do you take? Tablespoon?
Well, I take these are I don't know if you can see this teaspoon. Can you see
Oh
this?
yeah, that's little.
Yeah, I take four of these for
Ah, go Alfred. No wonder you're cooking.
yeah, I take four of these daily. Is that good or
It's beautiful. You have to read your body. And only once in a while, very blue moon, does somebody say, I've been taking it and I don't feel anything. And my first immediate reaction is, are they a conscious person that's even aware of their body and their thinking? Are they someone who really takes the time to feel and realize their energy? Because a lot of people are so out of their bodies, so busy with their thoughts that they don't even realize, oh my God, this stopped hurting. My two fingers, all of a sudden I can bend them. I mean, people don't realize when things change if they're not conscious of their bodies, but most people are. And I think that what we've gone through in the last 5 to 9 years politically in your country and ours, people have been tested emotionally, maybe more than ever in history, because we got so close to communism. And I think the people that were watching really went through pain because we know how close we got. A lot of people that weren't watching just noticed their gas prices and their egg prices and their food and everything, wah. But people watching your parliament or our Congress, I know I've been stunned at the bad behavior and that we're still letting these people sit in the Congress and the Senate. I I don't get. I mean, we've got really smart big people on top now, but ultimately, the good thing about you being older, me being older, is that I look at the timeline and I see that we have gone so up in American consciousness and American integrity because we were a toilet, sorry to say. Up until Trump was elected this time, we were really at death's door as a country. And even though a lot of people don't understand what he's doing and are angry about some of his moves, very angry some, I really see the long run. And I think we really are going to have a golden age, a better world, and peace around the world. Like people can't understand what he's doing and why if they're not looking long term and really being optimistic about all possibilities of goodness. I see only that. And I call it Evo brain. I feel like I've got C60 Evo brain because I stay optimistic and I love what I do. And I've been through hell. Oh God, I've been through hell. And I came out on top somehow because my brain is balanced now. And when I see bad behavior, I think I'm so used to it because people just were taught badly by their family, by their society. Now it's policies and politics. but we are an independent study, and each and every one of us needs to gather our wits and figure out how to keep our frequency high. C60 EVO is the easiest thing in the world. You take it in the morning on a spoon, or you throw it in your coffee, or you put the avocado oil on your avocado toast, a little sea salt, and you will go all day with the greatest energy you've probably ever had. And a lot of people also talk about that are runners and do heavy exercise or competition with physical endurance. This is a no-brainer. It makes things effortless when it comes to endurance. And then the next day, you don't have those sore muscles like you used to when you liquid. We can't say the illumin word, so I have to say when you are moistening your joints and bones, this amazingly, when you're lubricating your joints. Isn't it weird the words we're not allowed to say, but I respect it for now until we're really, back to being able to speak clearly. But boy, oh boy, I've had nothing but great results. I just had 2 hip replacements and nobody hardly noticed.
Yeah. Would you like to see some of the products I can bring? I can go and share screen.
You bet.
Would that be good? Yeah, let me just go on share screen here. Sec. And
I've got a major storm. I keep looking out the window, pouring rain, thunder. So this is our website, and this is Alfred's particular page. We've got dog and cat products, and oh my God, the pet testimonials are fantastic. This is our entire product line: face, body, hair, skin, every kind of product, head to toe, it works. So our number one product that's been used in most of the peer-reviewed carbon 60 studies is the olive oil, which Alfred takes daily. I take it too, and it is so energizing with zero point 0.8 milligrams per milliliters of carbon 60 fullerenes. If people want to know how much concentration, it's zero point 0.8 to 0.85 milligrams per milliliters. It comes in 2-ounce, 4-ounce, 8-ounce, 16 and 32-ounce bottles, which was that huge one I held up earlier. My favorite thing for people to start with is the sampler set to the right, which is all 3 flavors. You've got the olive, avocado, and MCT coconut. And any of these items, if you sign up for a monthly subscription, no obligation, seriously, you save 20% today and every month that you keep it on a subscription. And if you don't love it, you just write us or call us, and you don't even need to say why, just cancel. No problem, but most people don't. So the sampler set will give you 3 flavors to try for, I do a week each, and then see which one you like best, and then order a bigger bottle of the one you like best and let it ride. You're going to love how you feel. The next row is facial serums and the body cream. And we've got the one part all natural, vegan, organic, advanced facial serum. I use that morning and night. Absolutely love it. My partners are a bunch of guys in a lab, and they were like, facial serum, you must be kidding. Now they all use it every day, and their skin is remarkable. Their wives are using it too because they're like, what are you doing? So on the left of that, we have the 2-part face serum where we add a peptide cream. So for people that want to do the peptides, we decided not to add emulsifiers and terrible chemicals. So you have 2 bottles separating the water base and the oil base. And this way you can activate it fresh in the palm of your hand every time you use it. And then you don't have the emulsifiers. It's great. So 1 pump of the tall bottle of peptides, it's blue, copper peptides, and then 2 drops of the oil. It tells you on their labels, but it'll make a difference in the quality of your skin. Our inside and out set is definitely our best seller. We do 4-ounce and 8-ounce, but this way you get one for your skin and one for your inside, and you will multiply the benefits. And our most recent product is the C60 EVO Rich Body Cream with Tangerine and ESS60. And the tangerine is the most divine flavor. And my aromatherapist who I work with, who also is a naturalist, she does herb walks and has written 24 books, Brigitte Mars. She said that the tangerine and the citrus, the essence of this is to bring happiness. And the facial serum has a base of chia seed oil, which I don't know if anybody else has used. Boy, is that good. And it's finished with a rosemary essence because she said that it takes your dreams into a higher frequency at night. And if you put it on first thing in the morning, smell it first because it'll wake you up. It's so delightful. And then you put it on your face and it's energizing. So the next row is our pet products, dogs and cats. And then we offer it one for you, one for your dog. That's the dog lover set. One for you, one for your cat, the cat lover set. But anything that's a set more than one item, two or more, you're going to get 15% off each item set by us. And if you do that and sign up for a monthly subscription, you can see the second price below. It's another 20% less. But no matter what you get, you can still get another 10% discount by using Alfred's code, which you can see in the red print down below. Another 10% off. So EV for Evo, ALW. You'll use this code at checkout. And there's just all kinds of ways that you can save money, but definitely use Alfred's code EVALW for checkout to at least get 10% off, if not the others. And then we've got the bigger, beautiful sets with all kinds of products head to toe, combinations, the tangerine combo, tangerine cream set, the energizing and skin set, and then the whole deluxe set, bottom to the right. We also do an incredible lip balm in mint or unflavored that is emollient, lasts for hours. And I love the mint one because you can taste it, you can smell it, and it really is soothing for the lips. So head to toe, C60EVO.com / where's our link? ALW? Alfred?
Yeah, it's C60EVO.com, and then you put / and then you put Alfred LW.
Okay. Alfred LW. So that's how you save, and most anything you buy two of, you're going to be offered the third one for half off. So take your time on the website, really treat your body, and you will find that you spend a lot less on other skin serums, facial serums, and supplements when you realize this is something you put on, see the difference. You take a spoonful it for a few days in a row, and you can feel it. So,
Yeah,
enjoy yourselves, stay healthy, and keep your brain sharp. These are the testimonials from people outside our company that are nonstop. We've got hundreds of Google testimonials, pretty much all 5 stars. Very few people complain that they don't feel a difference. And like I said, when they say, I don't feel anything, I have to say, can you feel? Do you think? Do you take a moment? A lot of people just don't. And we just do the best we can. It's not for everyone, it's just for people that want to feel and look better soon.
yeah. So this is it is literally a miracle food because it got the Nobel Prize in 1960, and now C60 EVO is the only company that has devised a safe for humans ESS60 alternative. And I still can't believe that in the United States and elsewhere, the authorities are allowing companies to sell industrial grade non-safe. They're allowing companies to sell that, but that's just me, the public interest lawyer talking.
Well, it's I try not to talk about the other companies. We are being so
No,
spammed by the worst one with the lowest concentration.
no,
Every time I type in our name, I see their crap slathered, and it's just like, are
yeah,
you guys really that desperate? Like, find your own page.
yeah.
But
Oh,
whatever.
I just mentioned this because I'm a judge on an international tribunal, and sua sponte, of their own volition, judges wrote to me. They're very upset that there are companies that are marketing the industrial grade in the United States and elsewhere when there is a safe ESS60 alternative. So judges um, on
They're
my
noticing.
the tribunal on which I'm a judge, that they just happen to listen to it and they just write me.
Well,
So
I'll
I'm
take
just
it.
saying that there are people out there who are paying attention to what we say.
Good, good. I will tell you, it's not just industrial grade if it's not from our company, our lab, but it's industrial grade from Wuhan, China.
Yeah,
And that's a choice people can make. Do you want stuff from Wuhan and made with Costco oil in a questionable lab in a basement or a garage? Or do you want the good stuff made by the only lab in the world that's been at it for 31 years, 34 years?
yeah.
My partners, I've only been doing it for 6 years, but it's saved my life. It's got me back on my feet. I'm going to go celebrate my mom's 96th birthday this weekend.
That is amazing.
And I just spoke with her helper who said, Patty, I finally canceled my migraine shots because for the first time in years, I have a product that's cured my migraines. I haven't had once since I've been taking C60 Evo. What? She said I had to do a shot every 3 months because my migraines were so bad. I'd have three a week at least that would just put me down. And ever since I started doing your product, not at all.
Amazing.
So I'm going to send her another bottle to be sure. My mom's got a 17-year-old Shih Tzu. The dog is so old, but it won't die because it takes Evo. So I'm going to keep my mom at 96, stunning. All of her doctors, I mean, they're asking her helper, what is she doing? How is she the only alert one that comes in here at 96 years old? My mom reads a big novel. She'd probably read yours if she was into art kind of thing, but she's not. Um, but anyway, she reads novels like at least one a week, thick ones, and remembers what it's about. So she is in it to win it. And I'll probably do a video with her this weekend because I'm really proud of her. And I'll get a testimonial out of Tess with the migraines gone. I mean, she said I had to get a shot. It was so bad. And now I can tell the doctors, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. And I said, no more shots. Please, no more shots.
Right. Wow.
So it's working for all of us. And until next month, keep doing your C60 Evo every day.
That's what
And
I
to
do.
all of you in the audience, I'm going to be 72 this weekend. My mom's going to be 96. You just
This weekend.
yeah, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I was born like right before midnight an hour, and the doctor said to my mom, "We don't have to induce you. You could have the same birthday." And my mom said, "Get it out. I want my own birthday." So
Wow.
I'm an hour before her birthday. So we're going to celebrate together, but because she's 96, I'm going to pretend it's just hers.
Well, you and I are born, I mean, in terms of days of the week, of the month, we're born a week apart.
As they say. So your birthday is May 11?
May 24th.
Oh, 24th, you're after me.
Yeah, I was born the same day as Bob Dylan.
Oh my gosh. And how old will you be on May 24th?
Well, by calendar years, I'll be 83 years young.
So if we want to be honest with the audience, I think we just were. If you guys want to be cooking with gas at 83, or 96 like my mom, or 72 and I got my skin back and my brain back, you might try C60 Evo, even just a little 4 ounce bottle to start. You're going to love how you feel, and you're actually going to look different enough for people to notice. When I started with Alfred using this, his hair was short. Now I can't even see the end of it because it helps your hair grow. My hair is always really healthy, but this oil is just such good oil. You know, we don't buy at Costco. Our olive oil, a little strong for some people that expect the cheap stuff. It's actually directly imported from a farm in Greece that my partners have been buying from
Wow.
for years. So we import extra virgin cold pressed olive oil direct from the farm so that it's not mixed with all kinds of crap, which additionally might be another problem online. But you know what? You don't have to worry about that. Just look for ESS60, which stands for Elemental Safe Spheres with 60 carbon atoms. And if you really don't want to taste oil, we sell capsules. Great for people that travel or that don't want to taste the oil. You just grab some capsules, take them with you, or pop them in the morning. One of my very good friends who was kind of holding back, she's all organic, natural, everything. She finally said, okay, let me get some capsules. So she orders a bottle. She calls me the first day. She goes, "What is this, crack?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "I took one of your capsules and I cleaned my entire garage." I said, "One?" She goes, "One." And I said, "You need six." Like for a teaspoon. She said, "Oh God, I can't even imagine." So she got loaded on one. She calls me 2 days later. She goes, "Seriously, it's like crack for me. I just cleaned my closet and all my drawers without stopping. Patty, I don't do this normally." And I'm like, I can't imagine if you did two or three. So there's 180 capsules, and that'll last you a long time, but most people take six a day if they're taking the caps. So c60evo.com/Alfred LW. And if you decide to go shopping, you're going to have a really good time. And if you decide to treat yourself and or your pets, make sure and use his secret code EVALW at checkout to get another 10% off.
Indeed. And your mitochondria and your pineal gland will love you even more.
So will your pets. All right, until next time, you stay well and keep getting younger.
Thank you so much. And don't go away.
I won't. Cheers, everyone.